We've already received a little interest from various cities in doing a similar thing. I think one of the great potentials of the project is that a lot of different people who have contacted us about it have slightly different visions for how it might play out in their city. So some people are more interested in the lights changing color to indicate something about the water quality. In Copenhagen, they have a similar system already of changing the color of a flag that hangs near a public beach to let people know if it's safe to swim. But on the other hand, some cities are really interested in promoting the idea that fish are now in waterways where they used to be absent. And so they love the idea of these lights illuminating to show what's normally invisible, that there are fish under there, that something's going on, that there's life is coming back. And I think that the nice thing is that the system is designed to be the first version of something that could grow, both in terms of its physical footprint, but also the components of these kinds of systems. And here we're part of a larger family of experimentation and making things with microcontrollers and ubiquitous computing that you can always swap out the components. So you could add another type of sensor and factor that into the matrix of information. And you could change some of the outputs so that not only are we registering these things above the surface of the water in lights and through text messaging, but maybe we can also put it onto a public website and allow other people to map it in different ways. We're making use of a great kind of corollary project, which is all about being a public database for exchange of sensor information. So through this system of software and a little bit of hardware, everyone can post their sensor data, and then anyone else can use it. So it becomes this kind of open source sensor exchange model. And we love that possibility for the extensibility and the situating of our project within a larger ecosystem of collecting data and sharing data. The idea of the citizen scientist, and we like that possibility. There are a lot of permutations of that idea. So it's a kind of complex issue, but we love the idea that maybe most of all, what we should get people to be doing and thinking about is not just a one-liner like the water quality is improving or water quality is an important issue, but more of an active engagement. And the citizen science thing can be one way to deal with that, to say, hey, you too could become a participant in knowing about and learning about in an open-ended way your environment. You too could make some kind of small, low-tech, inexpensive sensing device and put it out in your environment and start collecting data and contribute it back to a larger community. And that's really exciting, and we actually are very interested in applications of this that would encourage individuals or organizations, or schools here in New York, but also widely around the world and in some developing countries to launch their own version of it. And in some cases, as you suggested, even for much more practical use, to say, this is my well, water well, or this is my river, is it safe to drink the water, is it safe to swim here? So very immediate, personal, interactive device.